Hello, welcome to chapter 2 of A Passage to India. I decided that I'm not going to have time to read it out loud and edit it all together. I'm a full-time mom to a 2-year-old, and the times I get are basically nap times and night times, and so I just don't have the time to take on that project. Which is unfortunate. It would have been fun, but I'm going to quickly summarize the chapter and give my critical thinking thoughts. Of course, those are through the lens of my experiences and my life. So, and again, I'm not a teacher or academic. I'm just a enthusiastic fan, I guess you could say, who wants to learn more. So something I hadn't realized was that 2024 was the 100th anniversary of A Passage to India, and the International Forster Society met in Poland and discussed at a conference the book and had many speakers. It's on YouTube. I will link it below. It's a very interesting watch, and I haven't totally finished it, but from what I've watched so far, I really enjoyed it. So hopefully you will watch that too if you already haven't. And I will get into my summary of chapter 2. In the beginning of the chapter, we're first introduced to 3 Indian characters set to have dinner together. Hamadullah, the host, Dr. Aziz, who comically arrives via bicycle in a very Forster way, and Mahmoud Ali. They're conversing about whether or not it is possible to be friends with the British, citing Britishers that they know and have known, men and women, and how that India over time changes them. These conversations and examples bring to light how British colonial India had many social layers and rules for behavior. These Indian characters would like to be friends with the British, but snobbery and social posturing make it hard, if not impossible. Queen Victoria and Miss Turton are cited as exceptions to the rule. Dr. Aziz recites some Persian, Urdu, and Arabic poetry, but then is interrupted by a servant calling him to leave the party to attend to the British civil surgeon. Upon arriving at the civil surgeon's residence, more social niceties and muddles arise. The civil surgeon is not at home and has not left Aziz a note. Aziz's Tonga is then commandeered by 2 British women without any acknowledgement or thanks. Dr. Aziz then walks and comes upon a beautiful mosque in the moonlight. Contemplating religion and love, he takes a seat on a low wall when he is disrupted by the surprise entrance of a British woman, Mrs. Moore. After some confusion, they chat and become friendly, and Aziz feels he has found a Britisher with whom he can empathize. "You understand me," he says. "You know what I feel. Oh, if others resembled you." Dr. Aziz escorts Miss Moore back to the British club where Indians are not admitted. Aziz took heart and is much cheered up by the encounter as he walks. Quote, let me get for that quote. He said, from the book, the quote is, "As he strolled downhill beneath the lovely moon, and again he saw the lovely mosque, he seemed to own the land as much as anyone owned it. What did it matter if a few flabby Hindus had proceeded there, and a few chilly English succeeded?" So my take on this is just how does anyone stay in power and hold that power with other than with brute force, and that is by acting superior. And yet British educated Anglo-Indians still extend the hand of friendship and aspire to be friends with a warm heart, despite the snubs and snobbery that they experience daily. I mean, who cannot relate to being snubbed and feeling less than and being made feel less than? Certainly it happens in schools, in high school, and workplaces. And just when we think we've matured beyond these stereotypes, they inevitably arise again in certain situations. And I do think that Forster felt that people are good at heart, and that it was in these rare moments of understanding when human connection occurs. And the best part of people can come together through understanding. So I'm an optimist anyway, but that was my take on the chapter and this little rare moment that Aziz has with Mrs. Moore of understanding. And so we'll see what happens in chapter 3. Thanks for watching.